Senko Prepper here, just doing another video on a subject that up until a couple months ago, I would say I probably wouldn't have done a video on, and that is on tactical pens. And I'll have to admit, I was a bit of a hater when it came to tactical pens. I really didn't see the sense in really having one. Me personally, I carry around a pocket knife. I have another video. I have a cold steel Voyager pocket knife that I carry, and I use it for various things. And one of the functions of it, other than it being kind of a general tool, is it being used as a self-defense weapon. So now, over the last couple of months, I've kind of changed my opinion on tactical pens. And one of the reasons is we have a local fair here that happens once a year. So I decided to take my family on a nice family day to the fair. It's always something that we kind of enjoy. So anyway, as I was walking into the fair, they had some security there, and they were wanding people. So they went ahead and wanded me, and it hit my pocket knife. And I was told that I could not take my pocket knife in with me. So I had to go back to my car, put my pocket knife in my glove compartment, and then come back to the fair. So, I mean, not too big of a deal. It's not that I thought that there was some imminent danger, but, you know, I felt like I didn't really have any type of tool or any type of self-defense weapon that I can use in the event that something does kind of happen. So, kind of got me thinking a little bit, and I decided that a tactical pen isn't such a bad idea. I know when people get on airplanes, you can't take knives. So, but you know, in most cases, you will be able to take a pen, even a tactical pen. So I just thought that I should probably reconsider and rethink my stance on tactical pens. So, you know, one of the other things too I thought about was, you know, prepping. I think most people, and a lot of preppers, they kind of think of prepping as kind of an SHTF WROL situation, you know, that you're preparing for that type of situation. But to me, prepping is, you know, something you do on a day-to-day basis because you want to be prepared for events of the day. And that's one of the reasons why I would carry around you know, my EDC, the different things that I carry, my flashlight, my knife. You know, I always have what I call a get-home bag in the car. I also have my firearm. I live in California. I have another video on that I'll be putting up here pretty soon. I live in California, so I'm a little limited as far as carrying around my firearm, but it is permissible to have a firearm in your vehicle provided that it is stowed away properly. So I do have things that I carry on a daily basis that you know, just in case something happens that I might need them. So I thought maybe a tactical pen in certain instances where I'm not able to either have a knife or I don't have my knife. I think a tactical pen does work. Now this particular one is a Schrade pen. I believe it's the SCPEN4G. S4, I believe. It's the one with the ferrule fire starter on it. It's also got a whistle that my son absolutely loves. And it's this thing here. See if I can get this thing to open up for us. There we go. So that's the pen portion of it. This is the whistle. Sounds more like a train whistle to me. What it's designed for is, you know, let's say for instance you're in a situation where you want to attract attention to yourself. Maybe you're being attacked or someone's imminently trying to attack you. You can blow this whistle and it's supposed to attract attention. So that's the purpose of that. Obviously, it has a pen that you can write with. And then also, it has a ferrule rod, okay, with a striker, which is on this end. Now, the unique thing about this is it's reverse threaded. So when you want to take this off, it's normally lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Well, it's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. And this is your striker. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but this is your striker right here. Okay, and you just flip it around, and you can just screw it right on just like that. Just kind of got to get used to that a little bit. And then you can use that to strike. Okay. Now, when I first got this, I did take all the components out to try and use them. One thing I did kind of notice is when I first started striking the ferro rod, it wasn't really sparking all that much. So, you know, I was with my son, and I was kind of striking, getting some little sparks out of it. I was a little disappointed, but then I quickly found out I was just doing it wrong, because finally I struck it right, and I caught part of my carpet in my house on fire. So it was just a little, black mark there, but my wife definitely wasn't too excited about that. So it works very well. You know, I do like redundancy in my preps. So if I have something, I do like to have it do several different things. So this is a good fire starter, a pen, a whistle, and then also a self-defense weapon. Now, me personally, I think the striker right here, if you had this on, if you had this out when this thing's in pen form, I think would be a pretty nasty little tip there to strike someone with. Now let's go ahead and put this together, kind of show it to you a little bit. But yeah, if you can kind of see that tip there. And then also, if you put this back, this is kind of the business end of it. Now, what's nice about, and it, you know, like I said, it takes a minute to get used to the reverse thread. But what's also nice about these pens is that, you know, it's really not, they're pretty basic to use. I mean, everybody can use a pen. But if you have kind of that hammer motion, anybody with minimal training can use a tactical pen and use it effectively. You can do that with a knife, but you know, then you have the added danger of actually hurting yourself. So, you know, you take something out, you know, someone attacks you, you can take out this tactical pen, and you can effectively, even with a minimal amount of training, you can repel a attacker fairly easily. So anyway, just kind of something I wanted to throw out there as far as my 2 cents on tactical pens. Definitely has changed my mind. Now, as far as cost, this particular one was about 25 bucks. Now, if you go on eBay, you can find them for, I mean, if you don't mind getting them from China, you can get them for like $7, $8. If you want to stay U.S., there's some pretty nice ones for right around 10 bucks. So it's, you know, a little more than what you might want to spend on a pen, but as far as a pen and a self-defense weapon, I think it's definitely something that you would want to consider. Anyway, thank you very much. Please comment any questions you might have. Please subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.